What is up, everybody, and welcome back to Animal Crossing. In this episode, it's funny, I actually started today. Chino skirts, I can give some of this stuff away. I came home, I got off work like super early, and jumped on here and did all my daily grind stuff, and I'm like, oh my god, it's Saturday, I've got to have a video. So what we're going to do is get a Nook Miles ticket, which I don't think I have one. Let me see real quick. Let me make sure I don't have one. I guess I could have bought another one. Oh, I've got a bunch of stuff I got to sell too. I got a bunch of stuff I need to do real quick. Also, well, real quick. I've said real quick 100 times. Check this out. I paid off my loan for the right room. So now they're going to build me an upstairs. So in Monday's video, you'll get to see that. Hopefully I'll deck it out just a little bit. Monday's also Memorial Day, so I don't know if they're going to do anything on here for that or not. So I'll try not to play until I get to record a video for you. All right, redeem Nook Miles. Let's do that. I'm just going to get a Nook Miles ticket. Just one of them. Because we're going to probably have us a Nook Mile Ramble. Okay. Also, yes. Actually, I put, if you notice I need to see what my money looks like at the top. Can I put this stuff away? Yeah. I've been doing pretty good with my money, I feel like. And, man, this is kind of sloppy. I really should have sold some of this stuff before I got on here. But what was I going to talk to him about? Nothing, I don't think. Yeah. I'm also dressed up in a rain hat, a raincoat, and rain boots because it is raining outside. I love it. I love the rain. Everyone knows that if you watch any of these videos. Also, we have a new neighbor. And he's awake. You're actually going to get to meet a new person. Or animal. His name's Biff. I don't even know who he is. Oh, he's a rhinoceros, I think. No, he's a hippo, a rhinoceros. God, I don't know, but I love his house. Do you live on the island too? What do you mean? Oh, he's random. I was going to say, I didn't even talk. I didn't go anywhere or didn't talk to anybody. There was nobody at the campsite. So he just moved in randomly. Okay. They said that when I logged on today. I was like, oh, you've got a new neighbor. I was like, oh, that's good. So we're tapped out now. We've got 10. Real quick, let's go over here and sell some stuff. Nook's Cranny will be open probably by the time this video is over, so I get to come up here and check out what they've got. Look at that, $4 grand for that fish. I sell all the seashells because I have no use for them. Although you can make some decent stuff with them. But they spawn so much, I mean, it's no big deal. Yeah, I found all my fossils and everything. It was hilarious. And it was like, after I did it, I'm like, oh my god, I cannot believe I just did that. That's so Seth for you, though. Put all this up. Our wood storage should be like really good right now. I mean, like really good. Because let's see. Keep that out. I need to give that to somebody. I might just drop that actually. And put it in storage, whatever. Put all this in storage. That's my DIY. That I got from, I think, Wisp or whatever. On our Nook Miles ticket. I think we're ready to go. Let me show you this room. I redid this room. We'll do this real quick. before we go on our little Nook Mile trip. Look at it. It's not the greatest, but my bud Alan gave me a desk, and we've got a water cooler, and we've got our briefcase we got from the Mayday trip, and we've got this thing, and all of our stuff kind of matches, so I'm kind of happy about it. I'm digging how this room turned out. Got our plaques we got from the Stamp Day rally or whatever. Got a clock, a radio. All's well in my little office room. But we got to show you the cool room now. The bedroom up top hasn't changed any. Up here, it's all the same. But this room's the bomb now. I have done some work in this room. Look at it. One, I've got a big ass mahi mahi, which I could probably just sell, but I really like the way the mahi mahi looks. And we've got the boat on top. I got that out of Nook's Cranny. And got an arcade or a pinball machine. Look at the ball. It's going crazy. Got a gumball machine. Got a basketball goal. An arcade fighting cabinet. A dartboard. And a little TV, which I thought I was going to be able to customize, and I'm not, which kind of sucks. So we're stuck with a pink TV, unless somebody wants it. And then a tape deck. So this room's pretty cool, but this game room is going to be our basement. The game room is going in the basement. So this is just temporary, but I just wanted a rough draft. I don't know what I'm going to put upstairs. Can't decide yet. But I really need to move my record player because I don't like it being here. But we'll figure something out. Also, we got some yellow or some pink roses. I think we've seen those though. Look at dang Daisy. My girl Daisy's walking all over my flowers. That's a money tree I planted. I don't guess there's any other. I don't guess there's any other business. Y'all seen the country club here? Let's see if Spike's up. Nope. Do not wake me up, he said. We won't. Trust us. Alright. All of our tools are ready to go. We are going on a Nook Mile trip. And I've been cleaning these islands out pretty good, minus like the flowers, because I don't have anywhere for the flowers. We are going to fly. Time for takeoff. Meanwhile, I'll be in a holding pattern here. We'll probably need some tools. Hold on just a second. I'm actually texting Ambrose right now. How funny is that? About a storage shed. So Ambrose, when you watch this. Man, I just ran all over that. So there's no point in me getting tulips because we have tulips. But man, I'll get all the oranges. Every time I go to somebody else's island, I've been tearing the oranges up, man, because I've been tearing the oranges up. Usually sell about 100,000 bells worth at least. And I always sell the coconuts. No, not the axe. I knew I should have got another one. Well, quick pause in the video then. I'm just kidding, we're not going to pause the video because we're just going to go right here. And we're going to make a new axe. But what are we going to ramble about? I'm not for sure. I can't decide. We rambled about music. I mean, I could ramble about music all the time. Maybe we ramble about, I don't know, TV shows. What's your top 5 favorite TV shows? My top 5 favorite TV shows. I feel like I know what the top 2 are. I feel like I know what the top 2 are. My favorite show of all time is The Walking Dead. My God, what a phenomenal show. You can say whatever you want to about it. It's not the same show anymore. Hardly. That's okay. I still love it. It is my favorite show of all time. I started watching it. Oh, actually, my dad got me hooked on it. We're about to just go on a Walking Dead ramble. My dad got me hooked on it like around... It was right after season 1. It was when season 3 was about to come on TV because season 2 wasn't on Netflix yet. Season 2 wasn't on Netflix. But it was about to be. And I binge watched season 1 in one day, and I was like, my God, this show was great. Binge watched season 2 in one day, because I think the following week, or like 2 weeks later, season 2 was coming to Netflix. And then shortly after, season 3 was going to be on there. Because that's just how they do it. And what a phenomenal show. Ever since season 3, I've been watching it on TV. I think they have made some pretty poor decisions. I'll admit it. I'm not going to defend some of the poor decisions that show has made, especially season 8 mid-season finale. If you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. Anyways, The Walking Dead is still a phenomenal show to me. Now, my second favorite show is probably Sons of Anarchy. Sons of Anarchy is good stuff. I love that show, and I love the spinoff, you know, set in the same world or whatever. But Sons of Anarchy, I'll never forget back when it was about to come on TV. Back in like maybe 2010, maybe that's when that debuted. I really can't remember. We had Dish Network, and Dish Network dropped a FX from our package. And I'm like, you've got to be kidding me, because me and my dad were like gung-ho, we're about to watch this show because it looks so good. And we didn't get to. So when I started watching it on TV, finally, was season 5. So you can imagine how sad I was. Season 5, episode 3. If you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. Really don't want to spoil anything for anyone. But a very, very, very liked character got whacked in that episode. He was my favorite character in the show. And I could sit here and talk about them too. I don't know if I'm going to do a top... We're not going to do a top 5 TV shows. We'll just talk about TV shows we like. I'll tell you another good one to watch is Rescue Me. That's another FX show. But it is so good. Yeah, easily one of the best shows I've ever watched. It's funny. It's like dark humor. It's great. And there's always something going on with everyone in that show. Like nobody's ever really left kind of on the side. I mean, obviously, some characters are more important than the others at times, but that's just how it goes. It's still a great show. I'd be remiss if I didn't talk about Breaking Bad. And like most people, I didn't start watching Breaking Bad until the second half of season 5, which was the last season. Caught up on Netflix, and I tried watching that show so many times. I'm like, man, I just can't get past the first episode. 100 people. You got to get past the first episode. It's so good. It's so good. They were right. Oh my god, that show was fantastic. Probably one of the best finales I've ever seen in a show. And speaking of finales, we'll go back real quick. Sons of Anarchy had a phenomenal finale. I thought. A lot of people didn't like it. I thought it was great. Rescue Me had a really good finale. I think it's important for TV shows to have good series finales. Walking Dead is still going on, much to a lot of people's dismay. But you know what? If you don't like it, that's fine. You ain't got to watch it. There's no point in like, oh, cancel it. It's washed up. It's watered down. You know, it's not the same show, I don't feel like, as it once was. But, I mean, I still enjoy watching it. It's like one of the few things I look forward to. So, don't take that away from me. Speaking of Breaking Bad, a show just as good. And I was worried about it because I wasn't for sure how it was going to be. Better Call Saul. And I'm telling you what, I almost like it better than Breaking Bad. It is such a good show. The Saul character is phenomenal. And the fact that they have pulled this spinoff off the way they have is just nothing short of amazing. Speaking of Walking Dead can learn some lessons from spinoffs. My God. That train wreck that's called Fear the Walking Dead. You know, the first season was, whatever. Second season, the first half of the second season I thought was really good. The second half was, not the best. Now, the third season was pretty damn good. I'd rank it up there with some of the Walking Dead's main shows, seasons. Yeah, the third season was so good. Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god. We'll never get away. He's gonna sting us. No! Damn it. That was all for nothing. Anyways. The third season was so good. And the fourth season, they finally crossed over. And you know, you think a crossover with a show like The Walking Dead, oh my god, they're crossing over, would have been done so much better. But it was terrible. And it's not even so much the character choice that they picked. Because I like the character they picked. It was just, it became his show. And I'm like, no, you can't do that. I like the fact that they that they crossed the shows over. That was good. I'm not mad about that. Crossing the shows over is good. That leaves more potential for other crossovers, and there was. But it was just, I don't know. The first half of season 4 thought was really good. Second half was just not very good. And then we run into season 5, and my god. After season 9 of The Walking Dead, I'm sitting here thinking, my god, this show is, I mean, season 9 was one of the best seasons of The Walking Dead, I thought. With everything that the showrunner, Angela Kang, got thrown at her that season, she made it work, and she did I mean, it was just so good. I was so happy with how season 9 turned out. But then, you get the atrocity, and I'm looking forward to anything Walking Dead. Anything Walking Dead, I'm in. I want anything Walking Dead. Fear season 5, yes. You know, I can't wait. Episode 1, pretty good. I'm like, oh my god, you know, this might be a really good season. It wasn't the best, but it was like, okay, there's some promise here. Because there was kind of like this big thing with a certain character's disappearance, and they kind of tied it into this first episode just a little bit. I'm like, oh my god, this you know, maybe this will actually be worth it. And oh my god, did they just like shit on all that. You know, I'm not against helping people, but my god, like, they take it way too overboard in that show. And it's just, I don't know. That show absolutely sucks. But I watch it. Maybe I'm part of the problem, because I watch stuff like that when it's not that good. But I like to keep up with it. I want to stay up to date. I'm invested in it now. I feel like, so I've got to. And they're even starting a third Walking Dead show. It's called The Walking Dead World Beyond. And it was supposed to actually debut this year after the season 10 finale of the main show. But they pushed the main show back because of COVID-19, or the finale of the main show, I should say. It's going to air later this year, so I guess that's going to air with it, probably. I don't know why I keep pushing that so early. But they announced that it was only going to be 2 seasons. Now, I can kind of get behind that. You know, hey, this is how long it's going to be. You know, you don't have to drag story out. This is what it is. Get your story told in these 2 seasons. You know, they want to do stuff like that. I'm game. I'm all for it. I'm just doing a little fishing, trying to get my inventory up. Where are we at? We'll hang around a little bit longer. But those are, you know, as you can tell, Walking Dead's my show. I love it so much. I was actually going to play the Walking Dead Survival Instinct, the AMC kind of crossover game that they made where you play as Daryl, and I literally recorded like 2 episodes over a year ago, and it messed up so bad, like the game started glitching so bad, like I couldn't play it, so I may try to give it another go at some point, but I don't know. I could ramble about TV for a long time. We could talk about Game of Thrones. I love Game of Thrones. It was so good. But are we really going to talk about season 8? You know, the most anticipated season of the show. How do you mess up something so bad? I don't understand. It makes no sense to me. I mean, I don't even know how they thought some of that stuff was a good idea. I mean, I'm no expert by any means. But come on. You couldn't have thought some of that shit was a good idea. Why did I get a shovel out? I watched a lot of TV there for a long time. FX has so many good shows like Sons of Anarchy, Mines. Mines is the Sons of Anarchy spinoff. Then you've got Rescue Me, which we talked about. And then Nip Tuck was another really good one I liked. It kind of got silly after season 4, but I think there was like 6 seasons maybe. But there's been a lot of good FX shows. Just have to forgive my screw-ups on here. I'll tell you something I watched in college. Was a show called Prison Break. Now, that was a good show. I really enjoyed it. But I'll tell you what I didn't enjoy, and that's that revival they did. I thought it was kind of silly. I'm like, it doesn't really make much sense. That's my opinion on it. If I watched it again, I'm going to be honest with you, I really didn't even finish it. Because I just didn't even like the first 2 episodes. My dad watched some pretty shitty TV shows and movies, and he didn't even care much for it. And he loved Prison Break. I'm trying to think of some other stuff I've watched. I've watched so much stuff. It's hard to keep up with it all. As big of a superhero buff as I am, you'd think I'd watched a lot of the DC Extended Universe stuff. Or the DC CW universe, or whatever you want to call that. Multiverse. I like to keep up with it, but I haven't watched much of it. Really, the only 2 shows on television I watch right now are The Walking Dead and Better Call Saul, and both of them are off right now. Like I said, I watch Fear when it comes on, and I watch that new Walking Dead show when it comes on. But none of that's on right now. There's nothing on. I used to watch a little wrestling, Raw and SmackDown. I used to watch it all the time. I just don't have, you know, I've talked about it in other videos. I just don't think the product's as good now. That's not me being a mark or nothing. That's just me being honest. Well, we've talked about TV, though. What's your favorite TV show? If you watch this, comment your favorite TV show. Ambrose got me hooked on some good anime. He'd come over and stay for days on end a couple summers back. A little frog. And he put on some like anime in the background or whatever. Sometimes, like I'd be asleep or something. He'd be up messing around on his laptop, playing a game or something. And I'll never forget, I watched a bunch of Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. That was a good show. But I was never big on the anime. I mean, Pokemon, I guess that counts, but when a lot of people think of anime, Pokemon's probably not the first thing that comes to mind. I did give Cowboy Bebop a shot because Ambrose loves that show, and it was good. It was good. Shame there's not more. Oh, of course we got to let it go because I didn't take the medicine. That was the whole point of me making the medicine, was to take it to free up a spot. You big dummy. Ambrose always liked Inuyasha. I remember him talking about that a lot. I never watched it. Had a decent fan base though. What's your favorite anime? Tell me that. We talk about anime, we talk about all kinds of stuff. But we talked about a lot of TV. Actually, just my favorite TV shows. But like I said, what's your favorite TV show if you're watching? There's lots of good ones. There's probably lots of good ones I didn't even talk about that I like. I have to... We'll get some Nook miles for this. Maximum. Oh yeah, Drift calls me Maximum now. For whatever reason. I noticed we were really close a second ago. But yeah, you gotta tell me your favorite TV show. I'm super interested. Maybe it'd be something I can sit around and watch. Although, you know, it's not nearly as fun to watch stuff by yourself. So I've kind of got out of watching much TV, which is kind of sad to say, I guess. Went up to Cranny real quick, see what's... They just opened, so we'll see what they've got today. But, yeah, I don't know. Not a big fan of watching stuff myself, so I don't always stay up to date on stuff like I should. Ooh, whirlpool bath. Ooh, we're not that interested in it. But that is pretty cool. I wouldn't mind having that. Yeah, I'll buy some stuff later maybe. There's nothing really here that piques my interest. I wouldn't mind having that little crystal ball looking thing. Are my girls open yet? They don't open till 9, do they? Yeah, 9 a.m. I hung a clothesline out by their place. Had one and I'm like, it wasn't going to sell but for just like a little bit. And I'm like, you know what? Let's hang it up here. Decorate the island a little bit. Also, I've got a doghouse out here now. I don't know if I mentioned. I redid the outside of the house a little bit. And it stopped raining, I noticed. That is a shame. But that's about it, guys. We talked about TV. We just went on a Nook Mile run. I mean, you know, some of these episodes probably get a little boring, I guess, but, you know, just watch them. We talk. We have a big time. Do a little cleanup. It's all good. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. Monday's episode, we'll have a upstairs, and maybe it'll look a little different in here. Who knows? We'll see, though. Until then, thank you guys so much for watching.